So the impact of design on the way we drive cars and our automotive transportation future maybe is of great interest to many people, I think, because design has always been at its most tangible in the traditional automotive field. You know, that's where we are seduced by shape and form and material and things that have incredible meaning to us and are actually projections of our characters.
Cars are probably, they seem to be almost the area that people are most excited about, from a sort of where design meets technology meets transformation.
So I think there's no doubt that as we begin to think about all of our sort of communications and our music and all of our sort of internet browsing needing seamlessly to weave in, or the way we manage our car being much easier and much kind of more digital than ever before, that's when I think we begin to see things very differently. And that's why I think many of the car manufacturers probably have quite a weather eye on the large tech companies such as Apple and Google and others, because they know they're so much more competent in creating those sorts of services.
So you see some very interesting things happening. First is all of the investment into driverless cars. It's an incredibly complex engineering technical problem to solve. And you've got long-term development projects that are going into sort of solving it and building essentially what will be really transformational kind of for life and for society when you have driverless cars.
We'll see this other layer of what design needs to come into that industry, which is, it's not about the physical product alone. It's about the human side of it, the psychological side of it. So how do you design the safety materials? How do you design the enablement of almost qualifying to be a passenger in a driverless car? Because I think that natural fear and tendency to reject something that people don't understand is going to be massive in there, and potentially can constrain a massively lucrative industry.
And what's very interesting is you don't just have Google kind of designing and thinking about driverless car, but you also have Uber sort of bringing in very, very, very sort of talented engineers to think about that as well. Because clearly, if you're in a driving business or a delivery business, driverless cars become a huge sort of, well, I suppose, a huge change within your world.
I don't see the personal car going away anytime soon. There'll certainly be generational shifts in how many we own and whether we own one. There will be, shifts, and I think the, cars per capita, as an example, may go down in terms of personal ownership. But I think, to me, that's less interesting than a future where I simply get up. I need to get to a place, and holistically, the soft interface just gives me the various options to get to that place. One of which may very well be get in your car and drive. It's better right now. Or lots of traffic right now, the tube is the best way, and then hop out, get in a zip car, and go the rest of the way. Or Uber, Lyft, whatever it might be. I think that's what's going to fundamentally change there, is just the way that we come to understand how to get from point A to point B.